moving, and there is no experiment on Earth.
Get close to there.
Gravity's not a thing if Earth isn't moving. Gravity is prerequisite accelerated mass. If there's no movement, there's no acceleration, thus gravity can get out of the room.
So that doesn't. Do you believe in gravity?
No, absolutely not.
Not okay.
Mass equals gravity. If something has mass, it has gravity.
Only if it's moving. Gravity's based on a flawed experiment called the Cavendish experiment, where they hung lead balls and then more lead balls and tried to show that they would attract each other, but they never did. Just like the big rock in your yard is never going to attract the little rocks to it, ever. That's not how that works.
Correct, but the
Correct.
Earth is spinning, right? Correct when you said a rock isn't going to attract the smaller
That
rock.
applies to
But-
this model that we're trying to talk because it's all theoretical. What you're defending is theoretical. It is not proven. Yes,
Okay.
it is not proven. But
But
what is proven?
Those rocks are attracted to each other. It's just the Earth is a much bigger rock.
rock, yes.
So they're getting attracted to that. There's friction involved.
Okay.
That's where that comes
Okay, so let's just examine this one point real quick. So if the rocks are heavy enough to be manipulated by this magic force, so air, our atmosphere, is supposedly manipulated by this magic force too. Pressure dictates physical containment. So we have a lower pressure here. If I cannot get gravity
Hey,
to hold the
you
pressure,
gotta get close to the mic, man.
if I can't get
Simple
gravity to hold
directions.
the pressure, I get animated. You know, there's things in my face. I'm trying to show you. If I can't hold pressure in my hand just like this, more than ambient, then it can't happen there. So,
But
you
it can. I can take a cup and fill it 3/4 way full and spin it, right, and it stays in the cup.
Correct, because there's a containing wall where the force.
No, it doesn't. No, you can spin it. The cup's still open. I don't have a lid on it.
Right. But the wall,
But
the fluid's being
rat-
pushed to the wall. The wall is retaining. If we do the same thing and we flip the cup around, is the water going to stay in if it's open?
No, because gravity pulls
No,
it out.
Right. Well, that's disparate. I mean, okay. Look, you're saying two different things now.
No, I'm not.
Okay, it can't stay in because of gravity if it's got a container to stop it, but it can't leave the cup because of gravity.
No, again,
it's leaving because
rotational speed.
Rotation.
Rotational speed. Again, you're not incorporating rotational speed into anything.
These
rotational
are words
speed.
that we cannot apply to the
I
Earth.
can apply it with a Dixie cup and a string.
But we can't apply it to the Earth because the Earth is stationary.
It's not.
Here's an easy test. Find an experiment that shows Earth moves. Forget NASA. NASA can't. NASA gets
I can do
debunked
that
if we can't.
with the sun. You can do that with the sunrise.
No. Find an experiment. We're doing science. Find an
You
experiment.
can stick
it doesn't exist.
Yeah, you can. You can put a rod out there and watch the shadow move. So that proves the Earth is moving. It does it not?
A light right here and a stick here and here, and we're gonna get shadows from that way because shadows betray the
Again, you're off.
shadows betray the location of the light. So no matter where, just like I told you with the clouds, the light rays are traveling in straight
So wait,
lines.
hold on, stop. You can easily prove that the Earth is moving because the sun, bigger than us, stationary, is sitting there, and I can put a stick in the ground and watch the shadow move. So that movement over a period of time will show you that the Earth is moving. Will it not? Or you're in the belief that it shows that the Earth is stationary, the sun is moving?
They are in fact moving. Yes. That if they were not moving local to us, they
Then how
would
do we
simply
stay in-
not
then
get
why do we
physically
stay in
bigger
orbit?
and smaller.
Then why do we stay in orbit around the sun? Why would we just blast off throughout the universe?
Okay, remember what I told you earlier, the ether, electromagnetic fluid that allows transmission of light, why we can see each other. This same fluid, electricity in the air, powers the anode and the cathode. These two lights put out different spectrums of light. The sun is a decay, is a life-giving. The moon is a decayer. When you put the beer in the sunlight, it gets warmer. When you put the beer in the moonlight, it gets colder. I've done this video if you want to see my channel.
It's not that it's getting cooler, it's latent heat of vaporization. The heat is wicking away from because the sun's not
In
there.
Florida, it's not getting as cold. It is not getting ambiently as cold as
Right,
the
because the sun heats things up, and the lack of sun would mean that it cools off. So, again, more proof that we're moving. Because the sun, it's going to set over there today, and it's going to come up right over on that side tomorrow.
All right.